ever noticed how some people, when they walk into a room, they captivate everyone's attention? They have this presence. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. How to be fabulous for less. I was in New York last October at the Publicity Summit, and one of the attendees said, well, you were a beauty queen and you modeled for 10 years. Of course, it's very easy for you to look fabulous. Your parents probably groomed you to be as such. And I wanted to share with you about my background so you don't think that is the case. And so you will realize that every one of you know that you have the potential to be absolutely fabulous regardless of your background. This is how I grew up. As a little kid, coming out of a family of 6 children, I grew up in Addis Ababa, the capital city of Ethiopia. As you know, Ethiopia is a third world. In fact, it's $130 a year per capita. It's one of the poorest country in the world. And my father died when I was 14 years of age. My mother, not having gone to school, she didn't work outside of the home. So for us, it was a very humble home. We didn't have the luxury to go to a doctor or to go to a dentist. And growing up, I had way too many teeth for my mouth. As you can see in this picture, I am barely struggling to close my mouth because I had too many teeth and 2 of them were actually sticking out. In fact, I had a nickname by some people, buck teeth, which did not help a teenage girl's self-esteem. And because I was so insecure about the way I looked, I developed a hunchback. And also I got a second nickname, Hunchback. So that was my background. And the only solace I found was in my books, which helped me to be a good student and eventually provided me with a scholarship to come to the US. So I came to the US and attended college, graduated with honors, and got my first job. I had a heart for the poor, and I said, I want to work with the homeless people. And I was working for an organization that provided a home for the homeless. As I was working for them, someone approached me and said, you know, you might want to consider going to an orthodontist. And I said, well, I'm in my 20s. I think orthodontist is for a kid. And they said, no, it's not too late. You can do that. And I went to the orthodontist, and I got braces. Literally within months after I got my braces, I was approached by the local newspaper to model for the fashion section of that local paper. And my first reaction was, I have braces. And she said, oh, you know, models don't smile anyway. And that was okay. So this is my first modeling job you can see here. Already getting the braces helped me build up my confidence. So I modeled for a few years, and that led to being a participant in the Miss Ethiopia pageant, which eventually helped me win the title to represent my country. And you can see that intimidated, insecure little girl developed into finally a beauty queen. So my message here is basically, no matter what your background is, unlike what the lady said at the Publicity Summit, my parents didn't groom me. They didn't have the potential to do so. I am a poor girl coming from a poor country, but because I was able to do something about the way I looked, I was able to transform my life from a little timid girl who was insecure to a beauty queen who has now self-confidence and who can actually translate that or transfer that into other people by coaching and by helping others to become as such. Because when we meet people, whether we're going for a job interview or whether we're going to meet someone on a social setup, within seconds, people judge us by the way we look, before we're even able to open our mouths and share with them about our thoughts, about our intelligence, about who we are. So how we look is very important because of the kind of world we live in. So if you want to achieve the maximum potential out there that we have, the only way to do it is to control what we got, which is our inward being and also our exterior. So Fabulous for Less is basically a way that I reach out to people to help them be the best they can be. So once we are beautiful on the inside and confident on the inside, this is how we work on the outside. First of all, what we do is we'll find out what our style is. Now, everybody is different. If all of us were dressing the same, then it means we're not really being true to ourselves. As you see here, there are 3 distinct looks. The first one is natural. It's someone who likes minimal makeup, very comfortable clothes. In this case, she's got a pair of jeans and a comfortable blouse. Then we go to the next look, which is very dramatic. She's got a big brim hat, wide pants, as you can see. She's trying to make a statement. And of course, the third one is a very classic woman. From head to toe, she's totally a perfection. Her purse and shoes even match her outfit. If you watch Desperate Housewives, let's see, the natural will be Lynette, the dramatic would be Edie, and the classic, of course, would be Brie. But the best part about this is all these 3 people are equally fabulous. And the same thing for us. We need to be who we are, our authentic self. Only then can we radiate our best. And so we're going to talk about, in the next slide, that we have a limitation to what we can wear. There are a lot of things that fashion magazine bring out every season and try to tell us we need to buy this because this is the latest fashion. But what we need to realize is that we cannot wear everything. Do we look better with something with collar or no collar? It depends on the kind of neck we have. Sleeves or no sleeves, fitted or loose, low waist or high waist. So what I'm saying in this is, when a certain style comes, just because that's the latest style, it doesn't mean everybody needs to run to the store and buy that same thing. I think we all know someone, a friend, a coworker, a neighbor, who has the latest style, and it does not flatter them at all. So what makes you look fabulous is not that you have the latest outfit so much as you know your body and you've defined what style looks for you, and you stay true to what you like and not enslaved to the fashion. Again, solid color or print, bright colors or pastel. You have to, I think it's very important that you know your colors. If you do not know your colors, you really will be doing disservice to yourself, because when you wear the right colors, you will look absolutely fabulous. I've seen people who have just absolutely gorgeous, expensive clothes, and because the color is not their very best, it's just not radiating who they are. And when you get your color analyzed, what happens is the color they select for you is on the basis of the color of your hair, the color of your skin, and the color of your eyes. So every time you wear something, it puts everything together. And we're talking about, again, your when you shop for makeup or when you shop for your outfit, you base it on the basis of those color analysis. So you're always you are within your color scheme. So that's a very important point you want to keep in mind whenever you go shopping. So the next thing we're going to talk about is accessories. Accessories are to me like a painting you put on your wall or perfume, meaning they are not essential, but if you are going to have those things, they have to be the very best. And less is more.